Hello guys, welcome to all of you in Core T Point. My name is Amit and today we are going to continue with Python learning series. In this tutorial, we are going to cover operator in Python. So the question is, what is operator? To answer this question, we can say a special symbol or the keywords that can help us to perform certain operations is called operator. I am repeating my statement again. A special symbol or the keywords that can help us to perform the certain operation is called operator. So there are various categories in the operators like arithmetic operator, comparison operator, logical operator, bitwise operator, assignment operator, membership operator, and so on. So there are various categories inside this one. To start with, the first operator, which is arithmetic operator, as name suggested, in this operator, we are going to use this symbol to perform arithmetic operations. For example, if we have to perform the addition of two numbers, in that cases, what we will write? A plus B. This plus symbol is called a addition operator, or you can say this is a part of the arithmetic operator. Similarly, if we have to subtract two numbers, which is like a minus b, in this case, minus symbol is called a subtraction operator and it is also come under the arithmetic operator. Similarly for multiplications, division, and so on. So let's go and start writing this piece of the code and we will understand how we can use arithmetic operator in our programming. So let's go and start in Jupyter Notebook. Let's say I'm going to take two variables, a, let's say this value is 20, another variable which is b, and this time the value is 3. Now if I'm going to write print a plus b, which is give us the addition of these two numbers. Again I'm going to write print a minus b. Third, I'm going to write print a into b. So a into b, or you can say a multiplied by b. So this multiplication symbol is nothing but a star symbol in Python. So by using star, we can perform multiplications operations. So a multiplied by b will be a star by b, right? Next is a divided by b, correct? Next one is, let's say in this case, a double division b. Okay. I will talk about this part. Next is a modulus b. And let's say I'm going to write a double star b, which is nothing but a to the power b. So I'm going to write what are the outputs we will receive from these symbols. So this is, it is a absolute division. This will return us, this is called a, you can say, this is called a, you can say double division, or it will return us a integer quotient. So I'm going to write, it will return us a integer quotient, and this is a, you can say modulus, and it will return us remainder. Okay, and this is a power symbol, or you can say a to the power b. So let's execute this piece of the code, and what we are getting the output of this operation. So a plus b, which is 20 plus 3, 23, and so on. So for the line number 6, we are getting the output 6.6666 and so on. So this is it's a absolute division. In this case, line number 7, we are getting, the output 6. So whatever the the quotient we are getting 6.66, it will convert into the integer, which is a 6, and that is output of this operations. Third is it's a modulus, and it will return us a remainder to us, which is 20 divided by 3. The remainder will be 2. And this symbol is 20 to the power 3, which is 8,000. So this is all about arithmetic operator. So let's say if I'm going to perform the arithmetic operation on string. This time I'm going to take hello and B is, let's say, world. Now if I'm going to perform these operations, let's say I'm going to perform first 3 operations. What do you think we will get the output? Okay. So let's say in this first case, we will try, and for rest 2 of the operation, this time I'm just commenting it out. So first we will check what will get A plus B for the string. So what we are getting? Hello world. Similarly, if we go for this options A minus B, so what we will get in this case? We will get error, and what the error is? Unsupported operand type for the string. So that means these operations cannot be performed over the string input. Only the additions operations can be performed. So it is not only the additions, but it is actually a concatenate operations. So whenever we use plus symbol with the string, it will perform the concatenate instead of additions like we perform for the numbers or integers. Okay. Similarly, you can try for other data types and so on. So this is all about we can say arithmetic operators. In today's class, we are going to cover logical operators. So there are 3 categories in logical operator. First is AND operator, second is OR operator, and third is NOT operator. So let's explain what is AND operator. AND operator is checking the combination of expressions, and based upon expression, if it is a true, then it is written as true. If it is a false, that means if it is checking both the expression is false, then it is written as false. If any of the expression is true and other is false, in these cases it will return as false. Okay. Again, for the next category, which is OR operator, it is going to check the combination of the expressions. If either one is true, okay, then it will return as true. And if it is both are false, in this case it will return as false. And the third category is NOT operator. It means it is going to check, that is, the expressions, and it will return as opposite to that expression. Okay. So let's go and start writing the code in Python. So in this case, what I'm going to write, logical operator in Python. Okay. So I'm creating 2 variables. One is 10, another B is 20, right? Another variable which is 20, and let's use this operator. So I'm going to use print A is greater than B and B is greater than 5. In this case, you can see the first expression is incorrect and second expression is correct. It means that is, AND operator is going to check both the expressions, and if it is both is true, then it will return as true. If either one is false, then it will return as false. So in this case, it will return as false. Let's go and check another example. This time, let's say A is greater than B and B is less than A. So what should be the output? A is greater than B, which is false. B is less than A, which is again false. In this case, both the expression is correct. Then what it should return is, it should return as false. Correct? So now, if I'm going to take another example, print, let's say B greater than A, and a greater than 4. In this case, what should be the output? Should be true. Correct? I hope you will understand it. So let's go and do for next part, which is OR operator. For OR operator, it is again going to check the combination of expressions. So this time what I'm writing, print a greater than b or b greater than a. So in this case, what should be the output? Output should be true because one of the expression is true. Correct? Similarly, if I'm going to write print a less than b or b greater than 5. In this case, what will happen? A less than b or b greater than 5. So let's go and execute this piece of the code. So you can say both expression are, in this case, one of the both expression are correct. So it will return us true, right? Now let's go and use the third category, which is like, not operator. And it will return us opposite to the expression. So let's say if I'm going to write print not a, then it will return us false since it is return us opposite to the expression. I will show you some more example. If I'm going to write print not b, then what should be the output? Again, it should be false. Correct? Here I'm just taking few more example. Let's say I'm going to write a equal to true, b equal to false. Now if I'm going to write print not a, it means it is taking the opposite of this one. So not a, it means considering the false, then output should be false. And if I'm going to write not b, that means should return us true. Correct? Few more important thing over here is, if I'm going to write, let's say I'm giving some more example. If I'm going to write a equal to blank, what is this? List. And if I'm going to write, let's say I'm going to write, okay, one element inside this maven. And now if I'm going to write print not a, what you are getting? True. And if I'm going to write, print not b, then what is? False, because Python is considering blank string, blank list, and blank, you can say the blank dictionary also considered as a false. I'm repeating, Python is considering blank string, blank list, and blank dictionary will be considered as a false, and that is why in this case it is showing false. Logical operator, and today we are going to use comparison operator. So in this operator there are various category, like less than, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to, not equal to, and double equal to. So let's go and see how we can write this programming, right? So in Jupyter Notebook, I'm going to start writing the code for comparison operator. So wait for a minute, guys. Yes. So I'm going to write comparison or comparison operator. So in this case, a equal to, let's say I am going to write 10 and b equal to 20. Okay. So now if I'm going to write print a double equal to b, what is meaning of this operator? It means that is a is equal to b or not. Since double to expressions is trying to test it out that both the value is equal or not. That means a or b is equal or not. In this case, what should we get? We will get the output false. So let's see. Okay. Another example of comparison operator is greater than or less than. So let's say if I'm going to write print a greater than b. So you will get the output false. If I'm going to write print b greater than a, then what we can say? True. Now, if I'm going to write print a greater than equal to b, in this case, what should be the output? Is false. Correct. Again, I'm going to write print b less than equal to a. It means false. Correct. Now, if I'm going to test it out, if a not equal to b, in Python, how we can write this part? We can write a exclamation mark and then equal to sign. Exclamation mark and equal to sign will show you it's a not equal to. So that means this two part will be considered as a not equal to in Python. So that means a not equal to b. So let's see what is getting true. Correct. So here in the comparison operator, we can see there are various operators and which we have discussed right now. So let's go and take it for another example. In this case, let's say I'm taking a equal to true and b equal to false, like in a Boolean values I've taken. Correct. And if I'm going to apply, these are the operators on top of it. So let's say I'm just copying it and paste it over here. And if I'm going to execute this piece of the code, so you can say in first case, it is showing false. Second case, a greater than b. So what is a greater than b? Why it is saying true? Because true will be considered as a 1 and the false will be considered as a 0. True will be considered as a 1 and the false will be considered as a 0, and that is why its expression is giving the result true. In third case, if I am going to write b greater than 1, in this case, b will be considered as a 0 and a will be considered as a 1. So 0 greater than 1, which is false, and that is why you are getting output as a false. Similarly, for the last one, which you can say a not equal to b, that means true and false is not correct. That means a not equal to 0 or 1 not equal to 0. In that case, you are getting the output true. In this case, b less than equal to a. So b is 0 and a is 1. So that means 0 is less than 1, which is true. So you can test it out for these are the operations, these are the expressions by writing comparison operations. So you can say these are the operators can be very useful while we are performing arithmetic operations or any kind of the mathematical operations. I hope you guys enjoy these sessions. Feel free to ask any query if you have. Thank you guys. Thank you once again.